Alright, welcome back. Got a new video here for you, and it's me out doing some navigation. The problem that I have when trying to practice navigation where I live is I already know it. I know the trails, I know the landmarks, and my brain fills in all the blanks before the compass is needed. So you forget the little things, you get lazy. And if you don't use a skill, you lose it. So this course is all about me building the confidence that I can navigate when it matters, on a terrain, when the weather turns fast, when the visibility goes. I know where I'm moving, and I can do it anytime that I need to. It's perfect for the ultras, for multi-race days or anything like that, because some of those races you actually have to navigate. You can't just follow the person in front. The person might not be visible in front of you. Over the weekend, I covered lots of different things: map detail, grid references, contours, 4Ds, direction, distance, description, destination. I got to measure distance by pacing and timing. I got to keep track of where we were when the terrain looks simple, when it looks the same, when there's no landmarks to navigate from, and how to recognize that it's gone west before I get properly lost.
We're not getting into complicated bearings, we're getting into yeah,
Pretty much west.
Okay. And we're going to go, I want you to do direction, distance roughly, a little bit about timing, what you think. I'm not too worried about that at this stage, and then give me a little description of how we're going to get there.
Let's say 1 kilometre.
The problem with trying to practice nav in my local area is that I know where I am. So it's very hard to go to an area where I don't know where I am and then just exclusively work on a map and compass in an area that I don't know. So one of the reasons why I'm out here today doing this in the Lake District is somebody else has just set me a point on a map and said, get there using only that, which is what I'm doing. Because I want to be doing some of the races, some of the ultras, some of the multi-day ultra marathons, multi-stage races where you're going under your own steam through the day, through the night, doing some serious mileage. Then you have to be able to navigate. Now, I think some of the races you're allowed a GPS, some of them mandate a GPS, but some of them you are powering yourself under your own steam with a map and a compass. And like anything, it is a skill, and any skill that you don't practice fades away. And if you don't use it, you lose it. So I've always felt I was pretty good with a map and a compass. It kind of came really intuitively to me, but I'm not stupid enough to just presume that I know how to do stuff without taking the time out to actually practice and test it. So one of the reasons I'm out here today is doing that. And there are things that I forget, and there are methods that, because I haven't had an actual lesson in map reading for nearly 20 years, that I have gotten or forgotten. I wasn't doing stuff wrong, but like there's a correct way to do stuff and a wrong way to do stuff. Even if you get the right result at the end of it, you want to do it the correct way. So things just getting formalized into the right order of doing stuff, the correct order of doing stuff, has been, even like I'm only halfway through day one, even that alone is a positive. So I'm enjoying it. I'm out here enjoying the hills anyway. That's always good. I mean, look at this for us. How fucking good is that? But even just getting the opportunity to come out and practice nav in an area that I don't know, even if I was just walking a route, I like that anyway. So this is good beans, and I'm liking it. Navigating to a tarn. You know what a tarn is? Never heard of a tarn before. Apparently it's like a little lake, but I'm expecting a water feature in front of me and then a fork in the path. I think that might be it there. So you got the 4Ds when it comes to map reading. Basics. 1, direction. What direction are you going in? North, south, east, west, whatever. 2, distance. So if I'm going southeast, which is what I'm going now, about 800 metres. Okay, southeast, 800 metres. How long is that going to take? 10 minutes? Something like that. In this kind of terrain. If I'm running it, half that. And then you have your description. So one of my descriptions was as the wall starts to peel away, as that wall has done down there. I cross a stream, and then there is a fork in the path. I believe this is the fork in the path. No, it's not. This is the stream. The fork in the path is the next reference. Yep. So stream running right to left. Cross this.
It doesn't help because you can see where people here have made their own little trods.
To that, yeah.
Probably because the stream's been in spate, all the rain over the weekend, stream's in spate, so they've walked up to find a higher point. And it's been happening quite a lot.
Made a desire
path.
path.
Like, oh, this is the path split, but no, this isn't the path split. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a cuppa? Do you have a cup of tea and a snack?
What's that orange thing over there?
Sorry, Steve.
It's warm now. Oh my god. Right. Time for a break, I think. Righty, day 2. And as you can see, it is pissing down. What you can't see today is it's not on the map. It's on the watch. So feels like cheating a little bit, but it is navigation, and I guess it is technology should learn how to use. So today we're navigating up this lot using that, which I've never done before. So every day is a school day, I guess, and it's vibrating away telling me to stay en route. Not a bad idea in a backup. When I'm out on the trails usually, I've plotted my route in on my watch, and I do something called Pace Pro because I'm a dick, and every time I'm out on a trail, what I'm trying to do is do it in a certain time, which I've got to get out of the habit of doing because it's not good. I don't enjoy leisurely walks. I'm just fucking beasting myself doing them. But this is interesting, trying to navigate on a watch, because what I'm not enjoying is the watch is spinning round. Like when I'm navigating on a map, I don't spin the map around when I'm fucking facing different directions. I orientate it and then I know where I'm going and I keep it in one plane. I don't like this fucking spinning around shit that it's doing. I'd rather it just had one direction and I had to figure it out. Like if it could just point north. Didn't get us, it's just fucking rain, but it looks like we did get snow on the top of that there. It's fucking cold, but it's a wet one. The forecast, I'm out of here tonight, this is my last day here, but the forecast tonight goes down to -8. They're definitely getting snow tomorrow. You know what they say? If it ain't raining, it ain't training. And it's definitely training because it is definitely raining. Oh my days. And it looks as we're getting higher, we're just descending higher into the cloud. It's gonna get absolutely sopping. Do you know what I mean? Voluntary this. Had to deploy the Arctic mittens. My gloves got sodden, so I had to get the mittens on. I'll tell you what, it's pretty around here. I reckon this time tomorrow we're trudging over snow if we came back here, same spot. Almost certain. Nearly at the end of this little nav evolution. And we got here using the watch. Basically 300 meters away from the finish. Got here using a watch, but I get the requirement for it, and I would like to learn a little bit more on it, because the whole idea of doing anything like this is just to be fucking competent. You know, I want to be able to go out places that I don't know and operate safely in those places. And sometimes that, you know, right now my whole vibe of navigation is map and it's compass, and And it's map and compass because that's what you need. Proper old school analog. The map don't need batteries, the compass don't need batteries, they just fucking work. But when you have got tools, like I always wear my Garmin, I wear it just for timing myself usually, but you should be able to use the tools at your disposal. I have a Garmin InReach for emergencies. I probably should practice using that. So when I do get a real mayday, I actually fucking know how to use it. 200 metres from a finish. To where we're supposed to be. Righty, we are done. Back in. A couple of you guys on my socials as I was here this week have been asking to show you a little bit about the place. So there's the view from the window, is great. You've got a view of the mountains up this side. So this is called Almond Lodge. I'll give you a bit quick tour. So there's just an array of bunk beds in here. You've got loads in this room here. This is the room that I was in. There was only me in this room, but you got a bunk bed there. I was on this bottom one down here. You got another bunk bed here. 2 more bunks in the corner here. You got this little map room there, a little bit of map study stuff. Also a foosball table. More bunks down that way. Bathroom in there. A little bit of a meeting room. Lounge, bit of a diner, and then here's the kitchen. Alright, so yeah, I really enjoyed that. Come away from this a lot more confident, composed, and a better understanding of how to reuse some of the old school tools, as well as modern tech, which I wasn't expecting. Map and compass doesn't need a battery, but if you are carrying a watch or a GPS, you should know how to use them as well. So while I'm thinking about ultras and things like that, I've got to be safer, I've got to be more capable in the hills. I thought this course was well worth it, man. But thank you for watching. If you want more behind the scenes training, kit breakdowns, or the build up after the big races, hit subscribe, stick around, and remember, if it ain't raining, it ain't training. See you in the next one.